was. Hello,
Oh,
welcome
hello.
to the PIL Double Weekend Super Bash qualification phase. Again, today
Hey, we're
HSR is
back.
not playing while I'm casting, which is first time.
We
Instead, we
have
got
not renewed the contract.
hell yeah, we got ZmileZ again.
Hello.
We're like a whole duo now, almost.
Yeah, we're gonna
Except
be
it's
at the
just
major next year.
hell yeah, just me forcing you to come here every time. No, today we got FU versus Dyer, which
Which
is
is a very entertaining matchup compared to some of the other
absolutely.
stuff we've seen. It can get close, but it contains a lot of interesting personalities that might give us something fun to watch.
For sure. FU has a lot of variants in their roster. So it's kind of like a on the day kind of deal, depending on who turns up and who can compete. And
Yeah.
whether FU is gonna turn up with a good roster, we're gonna find out right now as I click the button
Yeah.
and reveal the teams.
On the
Wow.
FU side, you've got the who question, and on the Dire side, you've got the how question. You've got some great players in there, but and then you've got players who you don't know what they're going to bring today, right? Is Gan going to play with his eyes closed? Is the monitor turned on?
Is he gonna play Drifters? We just
Is he going to
don't
play
know.
Drifters?
Yeah, but on the FU side, we got Will Brisleet, Ollie, Casey Steele, Roof, Arifal, and if you're paying attention, then you will see that DWSB is missing, which is crucial, especially in a
Yeah.
map like Paris, has a lot of light assaults. So we're probably we're seeing Verb on LA already, and we're probably gonna see Ollie again. I'm seeing Ollie right now on LA. Can't see him yet.
That's a spoiler and a half.
But yeah, hopefully, you know what, Ollie. Except for the parts in the show match where he just like blatantly ignored other people. He was playing decently, so if he can just not like be blind, then he could actually do really well. Ollie's pretty good. He's playing for a long time. You know, he can do it. He can do something. I think Verb, Brisleet, Arifel, and Casey Steele all kinda not that experienced. So we're gonna see what they pull out here. Other than that, we got a pretty scary team. We got like the reverse on Dire, where we got Cyrus, Lizard, Crook, Gan, who are all very experienced, played for a long time. And we got Sylvanus and Diamond Wing, who are a little newer to everything. So that could I don't want to say they're gonna drag him down. That's a little mean. I think
Can I get a test and yo chat? See, everyone can hear me.
can hear him. Can you answer the young man that we can hear him?
I will answer the young man that we can hear him.
Yeah. But yeah, Lizard and Gan are definitely gonna have to rush the roof. It's very likely that they will, if we're being honest. That's gonna be like I almost wanted to say WFAT because that's the in-game outfit, but that's gonna be FU's main break point that they're gonna have to overcome to get that roof control and just gonna get completely overwhelmed. And
I mean, one of the big chances is that maybe Dire is maybe the trolling is going to take overhand and they're going to get disqualified. You never know.
I think so.
I could also see Gan going bold at some point, and then maybe FU can take the roof and make the score a bit closer. Because at the end, score
he
might
do that?
matter in this matchup, right? No, he might. I don't know. It's Gan.
Yeah.
What isn't Gan going to do, right?
Sure. Yeah, score again. Score's a tiebreaker. So if some teams end up with equal scores, equal amounts of wins, then it does matter how much you've been beating people by and how much the score difference is. So you don't want to just like like switch to medic and team kill your teammates, because that might come in later on. Technically,
Yeah, could come in to bite you. Talking about biting you, do we want to allow people to bite themselves in the ass for predicting that Dire is going to win and then losing lots of points when FU clears it today?
I can bring that up. I can. You know what? I'll switch to wrong one. I don't have the button for that. I need to bind that. The standings. Yeah, I'll open up a prediction and you can talk about the current group standings because you got the stream open. You can see them, right?
Yeah. All right. So while Doc does the predicting, so you can gamble, I'm going to do the yapping and talk about the standings. If we look at the standings, FU hasn't even played until today, which is good. It means there's not too much pressure on them yet. They're still in the bracket of people that would be qualifying if everything were to stay as it is. So maybe they just never play a match and they qualify. Otherwise, I think with the other teams in that bracket, they're not under too much pressure. They can kind of try to figure things out today. They're not expected to win against Dire. So not really too much pressure for FU. If anything, pressure on Dire, but they've got players who've been playing Jaeger for close to 15 years, it feels like, so don't think there's much pressure there either. This might, however, be something where if you do end up going down by a very high margin of points, it's going to really come back to bite you later if it goes into eliminations and point tiebreakers.
Yeah, I think the way Group A is set up right now is probably how it's gonna end. I'm probably gonna see
1, 2, 3.
Fish with Friends and XC not quite make it. But there is a world where like XC wins the 2 next matches, you know, and then FU ends up 2-2 as well, and something like that, or maybe XB ends up like that, and then score difference could matter. Because that XC versus XB match was pretty close. We're starting on the next 30. I'm gonna aim here.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's look at this game of Paris.
Bro, I'm
What are
gonna.
the odds? Are the people going to fight up top, or are we going to all go Cubby and hug it out in Cubby? What do you think?
Dude, IPIL isn't even there, you know, we talked. You remember IPIL doing a lot of Cubby gameplay? I think
5,
Knaroof is
4,
also kind of a Cubby
3,
gamer.
2, 1. Match start.
So they might go back to that. Especially when you don't have the light assault control, you tend to be more of a Cubby gamer. Just because you can't get dropped on light assaults from there. Let's just look at them not enter the building at all.
Yeah. Ooh. Interestingly, neither of the NC light assaults go roof. They all went through the building.
Yeah, they tried to. Yeah, okay. So FU had their light assaults like not go roof and just try to go inside, but the FU heavies didn't go inside either. So you just had 2 light assaults fight heavies in L, and that doesn't really work. That's like the opposite of what you want to be doing. So FU just crumbled immediately. They did still get 3 trades, which is, you know, decent enough for a terrible opener like that, honestly.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it.
But they don't have any building control, which can instantly be rough. We got a 2-man push here coming up the stairs. Arafal gets surprised.
Is still alive. Just took down Ollie on the roof.
Knaroof is in the Cubby. Knaroof is doing some Cubby gaming here. Getting 1, getting 2, getting traded. This might be kind of a theme throughout the match of Knaroof getting 2 in Cubby and getting traded. We'll have to see. That is a little sad what's happening right now. Verb just gave up on life on that one, honestly. That was a little rough. But he did get the kill, I think. I'll give him credit for that.
Yeah, he gets partial credit for participating. You get a participation trophy. It's okay.
For sure. Maybe some point play is in order here.
Yeah.
FU does have the better side for points, so maybe playing around that. Not even caring about L building too much and just kind of baiting out kills in that way is an option. See what the LAs do here. Ollie and Verb on the roof. They've have free reign right now.
Yeah.
Gan got caught out.
Oh, Gan got absolutely farmed there. I'd expect more from a
another
lane
kill.
smash
Okay.
champion.
So Gan, you know, a little rusty probably.
A little, probably, yes.
He did like a stream some days ago where he like played on his PSP. That might have been the only playtime he gotten in.
Damn. That sounds good, though. Sounds like good practice. Maybe he's still playing Osu or something to practice his movement of the mouse. Yeah.
The weep
Oh,
aim game.
We've got somebody chilling point tree. Young Lean, is that Zyros?
That is Crook.
Crook. Well, he's about to get killed by Ollie, if Ollie plays his cards right.
Yeah. We saw a triple Cubby push from Dire here that went alright and then kind of got traded out. And in the other places, like a few lost for the most part. It is 22-16. That's honestly decent for now.
Despite the amount of shit that we've kind of given FU for that opener, and some people giving up on fights mid-fight, this is not a horrible scoreline.
It's alright for now. It's we got
See,
the
Knaf-
2v1 here. Gan is kind of pulling the short end of the stick, it seems, and actually the FU
Ollie gets 2
LAs.
on balcony. That's a very good retake here.
Yes, they're doing very well on the LA play right now. I think mostly because the Dio LAs are kind of off sync, and I think even like Lizard's currently on 8 kills. 8 kills, 4 deaths, so he's kind of like dropping and farming a little bit, while Gan is 3 and 2.
Gan's a bit of a passive gamer.
Which is fine. You want like an LA that can.
Oh, Gan gets the pick on 1. He could finish off Verb on
Yes.
point 3 here.
See what it does from the tree. I think Verb was he already dead?
Yeah, I think he already did that before. That was a very quick round of kills here.
Knaruf does not get that kill on Gan, but that was kind of a gimme, honestly, and it did not happen.
Damn.
He will
Maybe
this
it's
from
not
Knaruf
a
here.
Knaruf gets 2 and gets traded type of day. Maybe it's just a Knarf with his on light assault type of day.
Failure is not the path of enlightenment.
Gan's trying to take the 1v2 here. He gets flashed. He gets double flashed. They should be getting this kill, bruh, as
Yeah,
long
he
as they're
should
not
be
blind.
cooked here.
Verb is blind. Okay, Verb
the
got bailed
fuck,
out,
okay.
but Verb is kind of stuck in a bad place now.
Yeah,
He
he
gets-
does. It's kind of a good place though, right? Because point is on 0 seconds. You kind of want to prevent the cap as long as you
yeah.
still can.
I guess that's what he did, but
Yeah, but I mean now it's just gonna flip over with Crook
yeah,
on there.
at
and
that
then
point.
it's gonna be. It's cooked, you know.
at that point you just give it to him and keep the control.
Yeah. Now I'm interested to see how they retake it here because they've got Crook in their own eye now. So they need to flush him out at some point.
At this point, Risley kind of gets caught out in the bad spot behind the block you don't want to be on. We got 3v1 on Zyros. We got Ollie throwing a flash. Didn't really go anywhere. Either push into Cubby. Ari follows in Cubby. They're going up.
Oh yeah, they're going up. But
There's kind of a pincer happening.
Bates RFL, yeah.
Get a
Lizard gets
1.
1 in that chaos. Gan is still alive on top here.
Ollie traded out most of the players, and FU has control of the building now. And look, Ollie gets
Gan goes
another one.
down to Ollie.
Ollie is the dragon right now. Ollie is seeing people. He's not missing anyone. He's like back in the zone, and he is like arguably carrying, not enough, but carrying the team by being +5 right now.
We've got intel in the chat that Crook may or may not be drunk. Maybe that's something we can verify later.
Is Kronk American? It's like fucking. Isn't it like 8 AM for them?
Yeah, but it is the 5th of July, right? So maybe
guess,
it's
yeah.
just residue from yesterday. Is it a debuff on all of the Americans? Are we going to see a big FU resurgence once Americans get tired second half?
That might be something.
According
Yeah.
to Panda, Crook is Mongolian. But
Roof has a
according to
task here that he
Panda,
can't
Mongolia
fulfill.
might be part of the USA as well, so I'm
Mongolia,
not sure
okay.
who to believe here.
I have no clue, honestly.
Yeah, I've got to say, I'm really, really surprised how well FU is keeping up here, despite missing some usually key players.
Yeah, I was prepared for this to be a disaster, honestly, seeing the roster, but for now, they're doing decently well. Knurf is even. Ollie is up. Verb, as the other light assault, is kind of down.
He just gets Gan there on the roof.
Nice. That's Verb too.
Fighting Verb.
Just as I was about to rag on him, never mind. Verb is up. Verb stocks are up.
Verb stocks are up and Gan is in the bin, my friends.
And Knurf gets caught out here. You're not really having a handle on the flanks currently. Verb's on the roof. We should hear
Verb
that.
hears him. Oh, that's a horrible position to take a fight from, coming from me as a very professional LA player.
That's the one and done LA.
Yeah, that's the...
Okay, we got one LA frag for Ollie. Can he maybe even try to get the second one? Gan is... Does he want to take the LA fight, right? Kind of just waiting.
It would be against Ollie. Ollie gets killed from behind
The
from
nasty
within their own
flank
eye
here.
building.
Verb catches the flank though on the late respawn. And if he
Verb on
was
the
kind
ground
of...
LA type shit. Oh, Gan's cooked here. Gan has to be cooked here. and
Gan,
there he
he...
goes.
Gan is so dog shit. Oh, sorry, that's Twitch chat. That's not me. Twitch
And
chat said
fucking-
that.
Old Gan would have won that 1v2. New Gan is just rusty.
Verb's back here. Verb gets another pick. The LA fight, I think this is really what's bailing FU out right now. The LA fights are going very well. The heavy
but
fights
it's not
are
like they're
rough.
going well by luck or coincidence. It seems like the LAs from FU are genuinely on par with Dire right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which
I
is
think
a really good sign.
at the very least, they're more insane. I think Lizard and Gan are just kind of going at it, just kind of playing. Not really making any big efforts to like, I don't want to say communicate, but it seems like that they're just kind of doing their own thing. Maybe Lizard is playing more on the corner building that I haven't looked at much yet.
Yeah, I mean, most of the difference in score currently is just Zyros, basically, who's the only one outside of Lizard who's notably positive on Dire.
That's true. Zyros is getting the big heavy frags here.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Knarf is only on +2, which does not bode well for his plan of get 2 and then get traded.
I mean, he's positive at the very least. Casey Steele kinda bungles that one. See what they do to get back in here. Actually, let me see. So let me see what the LA Dire LAs. We'll do a rare aerial cam to see a big overview. We got the
We've
two
got Gan
LAs.
jumping up, straight up vertically, just to look at things, I guess.
Yeah, just kind of trying to get spots. We got the two LAs coming up.
Oh, and he gets absolutely wrecked mid-air.
Yeah, the two LAs get
Holy
both their
shit.
kills. But inside,
Oh,
the
and
heavies
Lizard dies
just
as
kind of
well.
stay. Arafal
Really
goes back
strong
up
an A
here.
play out of FU here.
Oh, Arafal still gets the kill. That's good, but he kind of got caught in the middle of L building. If you want a quick L building tip for Paris and Aiken, do not stay in the middle area. Try to avoid that at all costs. There's so many angles that look at the middle area. You will just always be dead. Just kind of try to just only use it to pass through.
We've got the first people converting from being a Gan fan to now being a Verb fan. Rightfully so, I think. Verb is really showing Gan how it's done today.
Arafal is gonna maybe make another flank here, or just kind of stay in cubby. We're gonna fight. The whole crowd trick did not do it.
You kind of want Arafal to now start getting frags, build up their confidence, and there he goes down. Well, that's a horrendous timing.
Yeah.
Shouldn't jinx that one.
Arafal is also a little new, I think. So this is a tall task in a tournament match as well to go up against Dire. People like Cyrus.
I mean, if you're Arafal, you kind of want to figure out where Diamond Wing and Sylvanius are going on the map, I think.
Sure.
But you kind of want to avoid running into Zyros.
Ooh, that was a nasty bait from the two
That is
LAs.
fast. Holy.
And that just like shattered everyone's confidence how Ollie just failed.
Yeah, it's
And
Ollie
it's
closes his
also-
eyes again. Ollie is blind again. It's
Roof.
horrendous timing.
Probably gonna try to like get a pick here if he can without having too much, risking too much. I usually like peeking the balcony from here, and then getting like a quick peek on this in case somebody holds that.
I genuinely try to avoid peeking balcony at all. I just call it out and ignore it. That tends to work okay.
Yeah, if you do a balcony peek, you literally just do like you shoot like 5 bullets, and if you get like the perfect insta kill, then you're happy with that, and if you don't, then it's fine.
Yeah.
That's the only way you peek balcony from stairs here.
Verb and Gan trading again, which really makes it look like Verb is -7, but he is getting the impact frags. I think out of his 9 kills total, I think all 9 must have been on Gan, I think.
Absolutely.
Must have watched the demos. Absolutely counter-strutting him.
You're coming in with the big tactical decisions here, but tactically ignoring the eye building is not really gonna help them. Nerf is still in the same spot. Kind of relatable when you're the guy that knows to play safe and regroup, and then your team just kind of runs past you and overextends, and then you're still there. You're still holding the same spot, trying to get picked.
Yeah, oh, he moves up now.
And now you
Just to immediately get shat on by 2 people crossfiring him.
the other double LA is kind of getting a pick on Crook and then getting traded. Lizard is getting away with something that he shouldn't be getting away with here. We got a nice flash, but it's not really possible to follow up on. Yeah, good cover from Diamond Wing to lock down.
I think
alley,
now we're
I think
seeing
this is
really
called?
good lockout play here. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd call that alley. Or over there. Or right where you are. Or
Totally.
close to spawn. One of those.
Near that one building.
Now we've got the group up on stairs. Let's see. Can FU bring it back? He gets the more kills.
Usually
make it a
the
bit
double
closer to
LA.
last time.
We got a trade.
That's nice. LA trading 1-on-1 is okay. You take those, and then the LAs die, and everyone dies.
Yeah,
That's
you do
not
need to
what
clear
you
that
were
eye
hoping to
building.
get.
that is necessary. If you wanna get that that L building push, you need to clear I to make sure you crossfired and flank at the same time. The score is Dire is ahead almost 40 points now. This might not include a cap, although it should. I'm pretty sure I selected the base before this match started. I don't know why it isn't doing that.
Oh,
But
man,
I am not the ref,
halftime
so this is
streamer
not my fault this
SMH.
time.
Yeah, we can still blame DokP in Twitch chat, please, for this one.
Gan is trying to do some funky shit here, and it works.
Damn. Gans back to his funky shit. Yeah, that looked good. That's some.
That was beautiful. Rafal just getting caught. Gan is just getting the free picks that he knows he has the advantage on. He's just getting one pick after another, honestly. Kinda
Gans
catching
running
out.
hot now, huh? He's warming up.
Bro. But there's also a few just being like very disjointed at this point. They
Yeah.
are just like pushing.
Is
2
it
by
just
2.
being disjointed that caused this to suddenly be such a snowball?
No, I think a few were just winning fights that they shouldn't have been as often. Like this is more what I was expecting, to be honest.
Yeah, this is more depressing as well, though. I kind of hope we get some resurgence of FU in the second half.
It is. The other side does have like, well, if you get spawn lock, the other side is rougher, I would say. But on the LA side, you kind of have a
But I
little
mean,
more opportunity.
I think genuinely if FU can do more than they've been doing the last 10 minutes, we've seen them do way better already this match. So I kind of hope they just kind of dust off at halftime, reset, and then go into it again and make it a bit closer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End of round, end of round.
That is it. And Dire is on a plus 50 here, a plus 61 it should be with the cap. Why is it happening? There's no base. Why does it say no base? I'm gonna select
not a
it.
base screw.
I'm gonna personally select the base here. So we'll have it for the next time. Let's go over the score. Do I still have my plus 9? The plus 9 is back. The plus 9 just keeps carrying.
Here we go, +9 to the carry. Pop it in there. There we go. Sick.
Boom. It's
Professionalism.
not aligned,
right
but who
here.
gives a shit?
All right, let's look at the scores. I mean, Zyros is still absolutely popping off.
Yeah, for sure.
And despite how often we've said good things about the FU LAs, they seem to be quite a bit deeper in the shit than the Dire LAs. Lizard going +14 by now?
Yeah, Lizard. I almost did not look at Lizard most of the time. Well, I'll try to look at him a little more next round, but he's kind of been. I think he's been getting a lot of frags on the flanks and around corner building.
Yeah, I'd even say the last couple of minutes of Dire dominance was a lot of it down to Lizard, because he was at +5 round about the halfway point of the first half, and now he's on +14. That's a lot more output there from him.
For sure. Yeah, we see Ollie on the +1. Who I did say he could easily pull out some good plays here, which he did. We're seeing damage assists 1, which is a little terrifying. Which is like in a way might stand for the fact that he basically took all the kills, and it's like, you know what I'm trying to say? That he really just, I don't want to say kill steal, because that's not really a thing in 66, but kind of just got a lot of kills. And that's the plus.
Can we talk about Knaf going -1 here?
Yeah,
That's alarming.
I think I think it's rough when you have a lot of players around you that kind of overextend a lot and all that. And as Knaruf, you're like, he knows how to take good fights and where he will actually have an advantage and where he doesn't. So I think he's like making sure he doesn't fuck himself over by like going in too deep and then going too far and then also going like +5. So also, did he get it? I think he got like a grenade kill, right? Probably is what. No, he's plus. No, he got grenade killed. Is -1. But yeah, I think he's like making sure he takes good fights. But that also means that he takes less fights and has to kind of play a little safer to keep the team stable. So it's only a 14 and 16 when everybody else has 19, 20, or more than 20 deaths.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of doing what he has to do, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's
it's-
hard. I don't know if they're doing like on the Miller teams. The leadership is always a little wonky. Sometimes there's like 4 different people leading at the same time. Sometimes nobody gives a shit. It's always a little complicated. So I don't know what's happening there. I don't know if Naruf like should be doing a little more on the on like herding in the teammates and trying to like basically enable himself to refrag other people. But you know, we don't know if that's
Yeah.
that
if
also
I
takes
could
focus
give
away from
FU
him.
one tip for the second half, it would be shoot at the
Next 40,
headless.
the second round start. Next
Is that
40.
the problem?
I mean, if you look at the HSR, right, it's
Yeah.
just one stupid stat, but they're way higher in HSR and way lower in kills.
It
And
looks
the
like-
Diamond Wing is going +3 on a 15% headshot rate, which is close to being criminal, honestly.
True, the lower your headshot rate is, the more frags you're getting, it seems like.
So shoot at the body or the toes, shoot at the toes, very good. And then maybe you're gonna turn it around here.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Let's go back to the game. We're about to start in like 40 seconds, I think. Ollie and Knuf are going nuclear on each other right now. I would not doubt that at all. As somebody who visited the Gen Z 10v10 team, it gets a little rowdy at times. Not in a bad way, but sometimes it can impact the way the team is organized.
Who would you say is usually right, Ollie or Knaf?
I
Throw one under the bus here. Go on.
no, I won't, because
10.
the way it works is, the problem is that you're arguing not what you're arguing about.
5.
You just need to
4,
agree on something
3,
to do together.
2, 1. Second round start. Second round
That's the
start.
type of answer
Oh.
you give when someone asks you if you look good in that dress, bro.
No, that's not a politician answer. I know that usually is what that sounds like, but really it's just like, I'm the kind of guy, like, I think every strat can be good if you do together type shit, you know?
That's kind of sweet of you. You know what? We're all here for it. Do it
Don't get
together
one
and
pick here.
everything is right.
Yeah, but then
Yeah, and unless you do that type of opener that FU just did together, then you just kind of die to GAN.
yeah, this opener
that's
was
not
better
right.
than the last one, I think. I think the few heavy still didn't really commit to the building,
Fight harder.
but they traded out alright-ishly. Is that a word? I don't know. Really
It
gets-
is now.
Yeah, adding it to the dictionary.
Yeah, I'm writing it in right now. Suck it, English
Ooh, is that
people.
an
This
angle? Is
now
that a
a
real
word.
angle?
It is
don't
an
think it
angle.
is.
It is not an angle.
The
Nope.
I don't know if you know what I mean, because I'm just not even
Yeah,
talking to
it's
you. But
the verb angle and the angle from the back of the V, right?
yeah, the crook on the verb
it's,
angle.
yeah.
But he
that-
couldn't
that's
really hit him, I think. Can I check that? Can I just ignore everything that's going on and check that myself?
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think it is an
important
angle.
thing.
I think you can, from down here.
I can check
not
that for you.
entirely.
How about you entertain the people and I check the absurd angle here?
I mean,
There's no way
don't
that
leave the
this
ops
is an
cam
angle.
though.
So
Yeah, no, it's
no. Unless your light assault sitting on that corner is morbidly obese, this is not an angle.
Yeah. Alright, and here is the Dire spawn lock. This is gonna be the problem. Ollie kinda has to fight both of the LAs even. The heavies, this is where the LAs just have free reign. I can
Yeah.
even
So
kinda
what do
showcase
you
it.
do here as FU? Do you go V building? Do you take the side stairs? Just kind of take V and see what you can do from there? What's the plan here? Unless you just fucking
okay.
fly up
Yeah,
and
this
shoot
is
GAN in the face.
kind of
That's
the
a
plan.
play. Yeah,
I think you need
that
you need
works.
both LAs. You need one LA to be on the I building, like on a head glitch on I building, kinda at least deny the LAs from peeking over. And then you need the heavies to kinda push up slowly. You need the second LA to go up to roof and then actually get them back off the roof. And then you have enough freedom to actually like stage a push. Verb is doing an absolute insane maneuver here.
Absolutely in Lizard's
it
face.
Just does not work. Yeah,
out
that
for
was,
him.
that
Yeah,
was
so-
not it. Cyrus gets
Yeah.
surprised. Not surprised enough to get killed, actually. He just pulls out the underboss and goes for the knife combo.
Cyrus is on +23. Someone check his PC, man. That's
Yeah,
seems like
Cyrus-
the Uno scrimming has paid off.
Cyrus is crazy. There used to be a time when Cyrus was just like really inconsistent and he'd either go like -10 or +20. I think nowadays he is more consistent and it's more like +20 or like evenish.
I think the difference is that now he is more consistently just not playing the game.
Sure.
He instead just hops into the scrims, goes +30 and fucks off again.
But he has relatively easy heavy fights to fight here.
Yeah,
Wanna say
the heavy fights are like pretty easy. But
This
Gan
needs some
is on
bolt,
plus
no?
13 by now. We've got Gan and Lizard on plus 13 and 16,
Yes,
so
yeah,
we're slowly getting the usual suspects back to their expected scorelines here.
Yeah, when you get this amount of roof control, you can just kind of do anything. It's great
Yeah.
SLA. And it
However,
just
Crook on
snowballs.
plus 5 is kind of like... I think the rumor of Crook being drunk still is... there must be something to it.
Crook's just kind of hanging out, apparently. Not really participating very much. Yeah,
Oh,
Verb,
yeah, that's alright, you know. It's, you
Verb
need the guy
peeking
to
below the
kind of
head
hang
glitch.
out, you know. He's the glue player in the team today. He's calming
True.
people down. He's just relaxing, hanging out.
Vibe pick. Like
yeah,
you.
the vibe pick. Yeah, I'm just here for the vibes, honestly. It's shoot a guy occasionally and don't tilt.
Hell yeah. Another double heavy push. That is completely off sync with everybody else.
Yeah, it's just a fuck it, we ball play, and they do not ball.
The roof is blind as
Gan is
roof
blind.
is blind.
Yeah, Gan is
Holy
absolutely
shit.
blind.
Everybody
Gan is
was
playing
blind.
What the fuck? This is horrendous. Everyone's blind. Everyone's playing 4x3. Nobody sees anything.
Yeah, and now there's just so many singular pushes. People on their own getting like triple peaked. Ollie is like, how did Ollie even get here? Is what I'm asking. He gets 2 still. He kind of trades out 2, but because he's just completely off sync. Okay, not that off sync actually, but off sync enough
Yeah,
for it to
I don't
suck.
hate that from Ollie there, honestly.
That shouldn't have worked, but it did. We got another cubby fight.
Yeah.
Sylvanus gets a really fast pick here. I don't even know where he came from. He just like had the Omega timing.
Yeah, I think the rage from his dispute with Knarf unlocked secret powers in Ollie here.
Went
The only
Hulk mode.
explanation. Yeah, he went Hulk mode. Oh,
Verb going up over balcony.
Do we have a
with a-
bolt? We have a bolt in the server now.
Yes, you got the head glitch. I'm seeing Verb as LA. I'll give you some LA insight here. Because you don't have that much health, right? And because that's how the game works, you really want to be on a head glitch like all the time. Every time you fight, you're either on a head glitch while SLA, or you're literally in the air, fucking flying and hip firing. That's the 2 modes you have. And if you're doing something in between, you're probably gonna die. And I'm seeing Verb do a lot of just like standing and shooting and then dying. Because you die really fast doing that. We got a
I can
LA
second
2v2
this from
here.
experience.
Gan actually pulls off the flank but gets the tray. Verb doesn't get the kill though. Yeah, good. I mean, okay, this flank by Gan where he just like does this little half circle motion under them is something you should be looking for as one of the LAs. That's like the classic way to win this fight. Because, you know, the FU side has this head glitch. That's really hard to overcome, so you need to kind of go under and over somewhere. So the 2 FU LAs were just on the head glitch. And that's how you lose that. We're back to sadness.
Fantastic.
Yeah, very
I think
right and
you
beautiful
kind of want
description.
to start reeling in the point difference here by just maybe doing an all into V push. Maybe you just stop playing light assaults altogether. Just get 5 or 6 heavies into V. And just
you know
kind of
what?
play the doorways.
I'll give
I
you
don't know.
a relatable comparison for that you will understand. That's like pulling a Sky God in lanes. That's like pulling 5 Sky Gods in lanes, man.
Yeah, but I mean, you could. I've won with that strategy, so you never know. Right? It's,
But like in a match, you should have like. Did that really matter though?
It did. You can ask the Cope team that drew with us on the match that we just did not participate in the game in. I mean, it's just currently it seems like you're all disjointed, right? And because you obviously don't have the 1 in-game leader, and you maybe have the either 0 or 5 in-game leader strategy going on, maybe you just kind of say, okay, fuck it. It's like calling the B rush on Dust 2, right? It's like nothing else works. Get 6 heavies, run into V shape, see what happens.
Like
maybe
a morale. Okay, I can see that's like a morale play kind of thing, right? Where you just like just get on the same page and then we get back to the game.
Yeah, because otherwise, right, this match ends and you're all just kind of doing your own thing, and you just kind of turn your PC off, and you're kind of like, well, that was shit, I'm not going to play a 6v6 match again. And unless you're like a guy who's played enough 6v6 matches to know that not everything goes like it.
So Ollie gets 2 picks here, he kind of frees up the map again. And he does not get this trade though. He actually missed like every bullet on that, it seems.
Yeah.
Oh well,
And then
probably
Gab
not every
comes up
bullet,
to clean
but
him
there
up
was
again.
There was an assimilate proc, I would guess. See, Knaruf is here on the V building in a 2v1 against somebody that is permissioner maining at this point, it seems like. And everywhere else, a few died. I don't know where. So, SLA, you can, like, you can't go from the road up here, but you can, like, technically go from the stairs, like, right over the railing that doesn't have holes in it. That's probably way better way to phrase that. But you can go, like, over here and then up to a point, and that's, like, a fast way to do it. That doesn't get spotted too quickly.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a hope play you can make.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you are just looking for a cope play, just for an all-in or whatever, like a morale booster, because it looks pretty dire, at this point.
Wow, that was great.
Yeah, that's we gotta get that one in there once, you know, contractually obliged.
Yeah, at this point, if you would like really like to play L building, it kind of feels bad, especially from this side when you want to play an L building, because I think that's the most fun part of Paris, to just be in the L building and use all the different angles and stuff. Ollie kind of gets they were not prepared for that, and when you can't even get in, then it's kind of depressing.
Yeah, it's just feels like running against the wall.
But also, when you get in and you lose like 4 people for 2, then it's not really that much better. You get the roof here. We got the usual head village. Let's see if... Okay, that's a really good pick by Gan to get the kill there still.
Yeah.
And then we got 3 people on the balcony that Verb isn't prepared for. I think that's a little bit of lack of experience for Verb to just kind of play the balcony after the LA fight.
You said there's only 2 stages of light assault play here. It's either you sit on a head glitch or you kind of fly in the air and hip fire. Yeah. And I think it's the tricky part where you kind of have to quickly clock if it's time for A or B right now.
Yeah. Look, it's a pick here. Gun getting a little... Verb is going over to the balcony again and just kind of getting free fragged. Got a little of... well, I don't want to solve... It's a lack of awareness in a way about how the map usually...
Yeah, but I mean, you only get to the point of understanding it better by just playing it a lot, right? There's no, like... There's no way to get this done quickly. There's no cheat code to acquire this sort of information.
Well, he gets 1 here. But there's 2 people to trade it right away, and then the 2 LAs get caught out.
And then it just kind of doesn't look
okay, I don't want to keep ragging on Verb here every time, but Verb kind of choosing the exact same flank as the other light assault. Usually not what you want to be going for. When you have these 2 LAs, then you want to take advantage of that and enter from multiple different areas and just kind of get the full surround. So if we would have seen like Verb enter from the window here, while Ollie enters from balcony, then you have this nice pincer and a fast free kill and somebody who's like in a different position, so you don't get collapsed on. You know?
Yeah, I think I don't know how much I want to read into this really, because I don't think this is an LA pairing we're going to see all too often for a few.
So, I think I just like explaining the LA stuff.
Yeah,
it's more of a vehicle for that.
Yeah.
Not trying to just like criticize Verb, I'm just kind of using him as an example. I'm sorry. You hear this? Not in person.
Next stream, we're gonna make sure to put hashtag fuck Verb in the title or something. Yeah. So it's
Verb stocks are down. Verb stocks are down massively. We had Knaruf here kind of trying to... They trade a lot of the kills. I think Knaruf is kind of trying to not go first and then trade and kind of set himself up to get the multi-kills. Doesn't always work. But he is positive
the way
now.
To go, though, right?
Yeah,
he
for sure.
managed to get to Cubby, so now that he's in Cubby, we've got the chance to see some more kills from him here.
And we got Wristlead in here. I don't know where Knaruf went. We got a double Cubby kind of deal going on. The pure desperation. Okay, they can kind of try to play off each other here. We'll see how the Cubby people do. There is some people above. I can give you like the wonky 2-stage cam, and actually the Cubby people died.
Oh man.
Hope gets a
Ah,
trade
you
though.
can't have shit in Paris right now.
True. Steel trying to get away here is completely surrounded. He doesn't even know. He still gets the kill of that. And a second one by just surviving. That's great. That's actually a good play.
That's holy. That's actually really nice. And Zyros gets traded.
For sure. And that lets him get back into L building. And they collectively all go to Cubby and then probably, hopefully, don't lose the control of the building. No, okay, they're still fast enough. Good.
Yeah,
We
we've got
gotta-
some form of L-shaped control now. That's good.
So there's an LA 1-for-1. But the surviving LA on the Dire side gets another pick. And Heavy gets another pick.
Casey Steele, yeah.
Okay,
I think
Casey is full- he's full of
slowly
some
building
moves.
into it now, huh? Yeah, he's moving
It's,
now.
it's
He's
maybe a little
grooving.
late at 1 minute left in the match. But maybe we can translate that to the next match in like a week or something.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he's still new to the format, right? So any type of confidence you can get in killing these players who've been doing it for years, I think that's good. Like,
Yeah.
fuck your total net score. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what your net score was. Like, as soon as you win a match, that's what people care about.
I think Casey is one of the more improved players of let's say this year, but like in general reason. Seen him
Yeah.
play more and be motivated to play 6-6, and it's paying off. It's nice. Always nice to see when people kind of get a payoff off of, you know, investing time and sweat and blood tears. And does not get away
Yeah.
with this point control play.
It's a very creative point control play, though. Gotta give him that at least.
This lead gets surprised here. I think there's a world where you can see this coming and get like an underbus pick, but
5, 4, 3,
high-level thing.
2, 1. End of match, end of match. FU
and that is it.
145, Dia 261.
Okay.
so
I mean,
if
no,
you-
I think the first minutes kind of teased us a bit and gave us a bit of wrong hope of how this could keep on being a very close and very entertaining match. And then
Yeah.
it kind of still went the way of what everyone expected, that Dia is just going to pull through in the end.
Yeah, I think it's Dire kind of. I feel like we've been a little FU biased, yeah, little EU
tiny
biased.
bit, maybe.
but,
a tiny bit.
Yeah, Dire kind of just need a little bit to warm up, and then they just kept going crazy. Dire was on 70 kills, which is
Yeah, I mean,
insane.
they keep going crazy is another way of saying Zyros has like more kills than almost 3 people of his team combined,
I'm
which
gonna
is
make
crazy with a 44 net positive.
I'll make a little point adjustment here, hoping the refs don't do that, but the refs haven't done anything yet. So I'll be the one to do a
Damn,
real
man.
+9.
First you're calling out Knarf and Oli for arguing, and now the refs for not doing shit, dog. This is you're on smoke
Yeah.
today.
But no, great game by Dire. We kind of expected that. I think Dire, Dire is almost the favorite. So I like a good underdog story. So we can put
Yeah.
more emphasis on Dire players when they're in scarier matches and it's more interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
But here
mean,
they
we
just did
could-
what they usually do.
Yeah, we can also put an emphasis on Panda now being homeless after betting his house on Gan going +25 and Gan only going +19.
He did
That's,
go plus wait, he did +19. Reading Lizards. Yeah, we got
Yeah.
a great LA performance. Oli just did the usual thing of fucking hardcore sending it, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But you're still minus
think
at the end of the day.
Yeah. It works out a scary amount of times, though, judging by that -8 net score. Like, this is not this is either some crazy shooting or some crazy choice of sending it.
No, yeah, Oli is a strong player. It's just a rough match where he kind of had to do a lot, and he tried to do a lot, but it's not gonna be good enough at the end when you got 4 people on deeply double-digit minus numbers.
Yeah.
That is just how it be. It do just be like that. Remove kind of stuck to his guns of playing a little safer, getting frags that he know he can get, still going positive. Is a thing he did. It's not really anything to think about too much. It's just a normal performance. At the end, you want to think about your team's performance. What you do doesn't
Yeah.
matter that much.
unless you want to win the tournament MVP for most positive net score or something. I don't even know if that's a thing. I'm just waffling, you know.
Yeah. But
In
yeah,
that case.
QC said in chat, no April, no Bapti, no Argedian. Replace those three with three of the minus score Andes. This is starting to get disrespectful. And then this is like at least very much a closer match, I think. And we are still in
Yeah.
qualification phase, but also if we're looking at the standings that are right here that I haven't updated yet, because it's not happening in real time, I have to type in numbers for it. But we can see FU. This is their first match actually, but they do have to win at the very least 2 out of these matches to get out. Ideally, 3 to be super safe. And I think this one is kind of this one was kind of a written off match anyways for them. So
Yeah,
you know, no
this
harm
one
done.
really matter.
But you know, it's a big net score difference. If we go back here, it's a minus 125 on the net.
That is a big one.
Here we go. So that's gonna set you back on the tiebreaker front. But I'd say they can go back from it. This is all a little lopsided right now, right? Like we have these like people on like minus 200 something. Because especially Sniff has played against XA and HS also for. That's terrifying. And they still absolutely have a chance to make it out here with the last 3 matches, I think. T-Spy and VSCD are definitely still winnable. Speaking of which,
reverse sweep.
Yeah, that's happening tomorrow. I got this funny little banner here. We can kind of see what's happening. Actually, the text is a little weird. That's your fault. But
yeah, I'll take
we can still tell it. So we've got
Dyer playing again later today.
Yeah, DWSB happening in 4-ish hours. Casted on here by Hammer. Apparently Diamond wants me to cast that. I can do that on my own channel, I guess, if people really want that. I don't really want to take away from the PSB stream though. So I think we've managed to teach Warhammer how to zoom out the camera. I don't know what the resolution was like 2 days ago on that match. But I think he did it. I feel like he managed to do it.
I believe in him. My full trust is in Warhammer for once.
And then tomorrow we got 2 matches at the same time. So I'm definitely gonna stream one of those on my channel, and we'll have the other one on PSB. I don't know if anyone else is gonna stream it on PSB. That's maybe the other problem. But I'll stream one of those for sure. I actually want to stream Sniff vs. C-Spy because we have not seen C-Spy yet. So if I had to choose, it would be that one.
Which is going to be on Garnon, which would be a new map to watch in this tournament as well.
Well, no, we've seen Garnon. I did Garnon 2-3 days ago. The time is actually wrong. The time is correct. Let me change it right now. Time is 20 UTC, right? If I'm not completely off my rocker. Payout. Dio 1. Lead prediction. The payout. 22 UTC. Let me check that on the thing. Is that right here? Star vs XP 22. You're all right. Oopsie, me when I spread misinformation. Okay, 22 UTC. Yeah, it's a little late for me. I'm not. That's midnight. I'm good. Warhammer's got you covered. If he doesn't zoom out his thing, I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna make him bind the scroll wheel to those fucking 2 buttons. We'll get that done. You have my word.
And my sword and my axe.
Hell yeah. But other than that, we got 3 matches tomorrow actually. Are these? I think this is wrong too. I think there was a bunch of confusion beforehand. So this one's like 24 UTC. Can you say 24 UTC? Is that correct? Yeah, so we got
maybe it's 0 UTC. Who knows?
0. Yeah, but then we're on the next day.
I just don't say UTC. Just put it in Central European summertime, and then
Well, I
then
put
it's no
everything in
longer 0
UTC
and
now.
awkward.
We're gonna. I think the Americans usually understand UTC better. Here we go. I did it. I need to change that on the other one, but that's fine. You don't need to look at that. But yeah, a lot of matches for the weekend. Everything's kind of cramped. There's also a match on Monday, which is 1 PC versus C-Spy. And then there's like fucking 8 more matches on the next weekend. We got a lot
Which
to go
is
through.
great. So next weekend is really about to be crunch time of who actually
Yeah.
qualifies for the madness of a tournament that this is.
Yeah, and then the next weekend we got like fucking 6 BO2s per day, so that's gonna be even more insane.
That's going to be fantastic. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that one.
This non-stop fucking planet-side action. Ooh. Can I get a POG on the chat? Is there 7TV on this? Do I have rights for that? I don't actually know. Yeah, I think that's enough talking from us.
Yeah, this is enough yapping. Make sure to do some non-planet side things, touch grass, Q POG. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go
Q POG. I want to play POG. Q POG, everyone.
I'm gonna go like buy stuff now. That's my
You're
plan.
supporting capitalism. Look at you.
Hell yeah.
What a shill.
Curious. You hate capitalism, yet you participate in society. What the
Hmm.
fuck? Alright, cool. Yeah, we'll see you in 6 hours. No, not in 6 hours, in 8 hours. In 8 hours for IR versus XB, which is gonna be fun. More NA gaming. Very cool. Goodbye.
Bye.